guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Daisy. Such a sunny day today in London, and this video is our structured beginner Mandarin Chinese class, lesson 10. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how could we ask the daily normal object, like what's this? This is an apple, or what's that? That is a mobile phone, for those kind of things. And the most important thing for today's lesson is for sentence structures. So now, let's start. As always, I will read today's text first. Afterwards, we will go through each character and the sentence structure. As our conversation is quite long, so this time I also divided it in 2 pages. That is the first page of our conversation. Now you can follow me to read it first. Daisy, 这个是什么? What is this? 这个是手机. This is mobile phone. 你有几个手机? How many mobile phones do you have? 我有3个手机. I have 3 mobile phones. 那是什么? What's that? 那个是电脑. That is a computer. 这些是什么? What are those? 这些是书. Those are books. 这些是谁的书? Whose books are those? 这些是我妈妈的书. Those are my mother's books. 那些呢? And those? 那些是你爸爸的书吗? Are those your father's books? 不是. No. 这些书和那些书都是我妈妈的书. Those books and these books are both my mother's book. 你妈妈有多少本书? How many books does your mother have? 我妈妈有很多书. My mother has lots of books. Okay, so now let us see what we're gonna learn for today's lesson. Firstly, we will learn the pronoun. Before we learned is like the personal pronoun. The pronoun we're gonna learn today is for the normal objects, the normal nouns. So we have the singular person and the plural person. Singular, 这 means this. 这个 also means this. But what's the meaning of 个? 个 is the most common major word in Chinese. So you can understand like 这 is this. 这个 is this one, but it's similar meaning. 那个 plural 这些 rose 那些 rose. Some nouns 电脑 computer 手机 phone 书 book. After those things, we're gonna learn some extra daily nouns, and also the most important thing, we will learn the sentence structures of ask amount in the end of this lesson. So now let us start with the pronoun. Like before, we learned the pronoun is for person, right? So we learned he, she, you, I. You see here, we learned you is 你. 我 means me. She and he, we all call it 他, but different characters. This character, they have the woman component. This character, they have the human component. If you have no idea what is woman component, what is human component, please go for our structured Mandarin class, lesson 2. This is our lesson 10. You check the lesson 2, you will find out in that lesson, I will talk about how could we learn characters, okay? So this is a singular, you, me, she, he. When you want to make those singular personal pronoun to the plural, what we will do? We will use this character, right? 们. We will use those things plus this character. So then we have 你们, right? 你 plus 们, 你们 means you all, you guys. 我们, it means we. 他们 means they, means a kind of female group. And this one, 他们 means they, male group. So if you ask me, Daisy, there is a group, they both have men and women inside. How could I say, do I need to use like this one or this one? So now I tell you, if there is a group have two genders, in general, we use this one, okay? They for male group. And then now let us move on the pronoun, but for normal objects. So 这 and 那 take it as a foundation. 这 means this, 那 means that. So you also need a word, sorry, or you also need a character. You see here has 门 in, but for the normal pronoun, we don't need 门, we need another one called 些. So 这些 这 plus 些, we got 这些 means those. 那些 那 plus 些 means those, right? Okay, so now I hope you can make it clear. This is for person plus 们 become plural. This is for object plus 些 become plural. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, and then before we start the new thing, I'm gonna give you a character. 个 means that is the most common measuring word in Chinese, okay? This 个, I think I will teach you guys in lesson 8, but now I have to bring it up again because this one is really important. If you still have no idea what is measuring word, let me give you an example. One piece of cake. This piece is the measure word. 1 cup of coffee. This cup is measure word, okay? So why we mention this measure word? Because if you want to say 1 cup of coffee, 2 cup of coffees, in Chinese, you need number plus measuring word plus noun. You cannot only say number, noun, like I say 1 coffee. That maybe works in English, in Chinese, no. We will use the measure word 个 here, okay? You either you say 1 个 coffee, or you say, or you just say coffee, that's it, okay? However, if you use number, 个 is necessary to be here. If you use 个, you definitely have to have number. So either those 3 parts, number, 个, noun together, come out together, or you only use noun, okay? That's the rule. So did you remember before, what's the meaning of 一个人? Those, okay, I will mention it again, just in case you are new here. So all the words I used now, those words we all learned it from previous lessons. So if you watch lesson 10 straight away, you may feel struggling. If you not follow me from the lesson 1, I do suggest you back to lesson 1 until now, okay? Do not just like suddenly jump to this lesson. That's gonna confuse you. So what's the meaning of 一个人? Remember? What's the meaning of 人? Person, right? So that means 1 person. 3个星期. What's the meaning of 3个星期? 星期, if you cannot figure out, that is normal. This word is difficult. 星期. This one means, oh, sorry, it should be 3 weeks. I just write down wrong, 2 weeks. Yeah, 星期 is weeks. Last one, 4个月. 月, what's the meaning of 月? 月 is months, right? Months, so means 4 months, okay? So now we learned 这 and 那 means this and that, right? So 这个星期, could you guess the meaning of 这个星期? You can pause the video now until you get the answer. 这个星期 means this week. So next one, 那个工作. 工作 is the new word you learned in our lesson 9. So what's the meaning of 那个工作? Yeah, this one means that job, okay, that job. Okay, so now I just to refresh your mind before we learn the measure word, okay? So now let us carry on. So there is a big differences between Chinese and English. You see here, in English, you say the apple. I mean, when you speak an English sentence, you have to say the apple or a apple or apples or 3 apples or lots of apples, right? You need to put something before the apple or you have to say apples. In Chinese, if you say the apple in Chinese, we call it 苹果. If you say apples, we also call it 苹果. We do not have the apples like the independent plural version of each noun. We don't have it in our language. We don't have it, okay? It's not only for apple. Even here is a banana, or here is a car, or here is a house. We don't have the bananas, okay? We either say banana, or we say 1 banana, 2 banana, or like obviously we have something like a little bit banana, lots of banana. We have a lot of or a little bit, but in general, you can only say banana in a sentence without any a or the or 1 or 2. Okay, that is how it works in Chinese. English, the apple or apples. Chinese, 苹果, 苹果, no 是 here. Okay, so let us carry on. So now there are some extra common daily nouns. Follow me, read it. 手机 手机 phones, 电脑 电脑 computers, 书书 杯子杯子 cups or glasses, 苹果苹果 apples, 三明治三明治 sandwich. And also when you follow me to read those words, could you just make sure you will read it like each syllable in a really clearly way? 三明治. Do not make those pronunciations together like 三明治三明治. No, these are 3 syllables, 3 pronunciations, not 1. Okay, English, when you read it, it's really sticky for the different words. Like what's this? What's that? So you may ignore some syllables in English. In Chinese, no, 1 by 1. 手机电脑. Take a little gap between each syllable. Okay. Okay, so now let us do something here. Okay, before we do something, let me tell you something interesting. 手机 made by 2 characters. What's the meaning of 手? 手 means hand. Wash your hands, that hands. 机 means a little machine. So a machine on your hands nowadays definitely will be your phone, right? 电 means electricity. Now means the brain. The brain inside your head. Electricity brain help you remember everything. That is computer. 书 simple books. 杯子 is cups. There is no specific meaning, but as you can see, this bay has a component. This component means wood, because in ancient China, all the furniture, no matter for the big one or small one, they all made by wood. 苹果 apple, this one is also no specific meaning. 三明治 sandwich, because in China we don't have sandwich for our own. That is from Western culture. We know sandwich, I think in the recent 20 years or something. Before we don't know what is it. So 三明治 sandwich is kind of new words from Western to Eastern. So in that case, what we will do, we just find the 3 characters. The pronunciation is similar with sandwich, 三明治. Okay, so now let us translate something together. So if I say 3 phones, how could I say it? Give you 1 second to figure it out. 3 in Chinese, we call it 三, right? This one 3 is 三. Can we say 三手机? 三手机, is that correct? No, right? We need a measuring word. Like I said before, you do need a 个, okay? 个 between number and nouns. So for computers, how could we say it? Easy, right? 4个电脑. Okay, 书 books. How about 6 books? How could we say 6 first? We call it 6, right? So 6个书. But you see here, I also put a 本 here. This one, 本 is the specific measuring word for book. If you use 个, 6个书 is also make sense as a beginner. If you want to make it really clear professional, you can use 本. However, 本 or 个, you can choose one of it to use. That's the reason why I say 个 is the most common measuring word. Next one, cups. 8 cups, how could we say it? We say 8个杯子. Apple, 9 apples. We say 9个苹果. So sandwich, 5 sandwiches. We say 5个三明治. All right. So now let us go for another page, which is sentence structure. First one is for ask normal object, like what's this? Give you the answer. This is a phone. What are those? Those are apples. So you see here. So what we learned it before, right? Means 什么? So 这 means this. So 这是 means is, right? This is what, yeah, so that is what's this. So when I answer, I just need to use my answer part to exchange the question part, just switch. So 这是什么? 这是手机. In the future, if you want to ask somebody, what's this? But you cannot figure out the sentence straight away. You give yourself a potential answer. Let's say 这是手机. Because this is a phone, this one is easy to figure out than a sentence, right? The statement sentence is always easier than question sentence. So you get your statement first and then find the answer part to exchange with the question word. Rest of part 这是 keep same. Like here, what are those? Those are apples. So 那些是什么? 那些是 okay, only exchange 苹果 and 什么 question words and answer exchange it. Rest of part 那些是similar, right? No, sorry, not similar, exactly same. Okay, so answer question word, switch it. Okay, so if you really want to make notes of those things, you can pause the video to make the notes, or you can find like all of those things on the description part of this video. Okay, so let us carry on for the second sentence structure. It's ask for amount, like how many do you have? 1 or 2, right? So we have 2. I give you 2. Sorry, let me give you a line that is straight line. All right, so there are 2 examples. First example, 你 means you, 有 means have, right? 有 means have, had. We all call it 有. 几个, 几, did you remember? 几 is a question word to ask about number, right? 几个 measure word 个, you need it here. 几个手机? How many phones do you have? So the answer, you see, you just need to change the question word and the answer part, then you got the answer, right? Just the question word and the answer. Ask number is 几, change to 5. Like I said before, if you want to ask people how many phones do you have, but you don't know how to make the question sentence, you give yourself any potential answer and then exchange it, right? And this one, 你有, you have 多少个, 多少 is also ask for how many. I hear because that is a book, so I told you guys can use 本 or 个, right? So 你有多少个书? Oh, 你有多少本书? How many books do you have? And then the answer is 我有很多. I haven't said any number here. Here I use something tricky. 很多, 很 is very. 多 means much more, very much more. So 很多 put together 很多 means lots of, much more, very much is lots of books. Okay. So as you can see here, you may think, Daisy, why this one you use 几 to ask? Why this one you use 多少 to ask? But your English translation are both means how many. Why? Now I tell you why. That's a really good question. If the potential answer is will below 10, below 10, all in control, you know, like I don't know how many phones do you have, but I don't think you will have more than 10 or more than 20, those kind of big amount. I think those amount is in control, you know, 10, 20 maximum. So in this case, you use 几. But if something is not in control, that may be a huge amount. We will use 多少, okay? Some people, they may have 100 books. Some people, they have like 50, 70. We have no idea. That's the reason why for some number, you have no idea, you use 多少. You have basic idea is also the number maybe below 10 or around 10. Then you use 几. You see only 几 and 多少 is a different, okay? So like here, 多少 is how many. But if you really want to know the meaning of 多 and 少 separately, 多 means many or many. 少 means less or few. Less or few. You also can use it in the independent way. Like here, I said 很多, very many, that is lots of. Okay, that is how it works. If you still have questions for this part, you can leave a comment. Okay, I will answer your question. Okay, so now that is all about the sentence structure. So now I'm gonna read our text again. So for now, I think for you will be more make sense. Daisy, 这个是什么 ？What is this? 这个是手机 This is mobile phone. 你有几个手机 How many mobile phones do you have? 我有3个手机 I have 3 mobile phones. You see here, I use 几 because I know that gonna be below 10. 那是什么 What is that? 那个是电脑 That is computer. You see here, I use the 那 but here I use 那个 like I said before. 那 and 那个 no different. 那 means that, 那个 means that one. So similar. 这些是什么 What are those? 这些是书 You see, book, answer, question, switch. Rest of part, 这些是 same. 这些是谁的书 You see, 谁 is who, right? Those book is whose book or whose books are those? 这些是我妈妈的书 Those are my mom's book. You see, I only use my mom to change 谁 is who. The answer is my mom. Rest of things, 这些是的书 keep same, right? Next page. And those, you see, 那些呢 is kind of, did you remember? You just means kind of and you, and 你呢 is and you. So 那些呢 is and those. 那些是你爸爸的书吗 Are those your father's books? 不是 No. 这些书 Those book 和 means and, right? And 那些书 Those book 都是都 means both. Both 是 means are. Both are 我妈妈的书 My mother's book. You see here, 你妈妈有多少本书你妈妈 Your mom, your mother 有 have how many books, right? How many books does your mother have? 我妈妈有很多书 My mother has lots of books. As you can see here, here, I don't know how many books do they have. I use 多少, right? So the answer is 很多, switch 多少 and 很多. Okay, guys, that is all about today. And 谢谢, thank you for your time. Alright, that is all about today. If you watch my video until now, you have to give me a like or subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment or you can go for the link in the first line of the description part. There is a link. You can click the link and book a free trial live lesson with me. I'm Daisy. I'm here for help you learning Chinese. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.